to the weekly recap. I'm Matt Wacker. A Phelps County business will more than double its space when a new building is completed this fall. Here's Leanne Mentink with more.
Matt, I'm here with the founder and CEO of Cohen Architectural Woodworking, Philip Cohen. They run a business in St. James that employs over 90 people. What would you attribute to the success and the current growth rate of your business, Phil?
I think it's two things. One is our culture, and the other is the systems. It's really what goes on behind the scenes.
And what do you mean by culture? Your employee culture?
Absolutely, yeah. We're a faith-based company, and back in 2004, I came from a really broken background, and I didn't know anything about running a business. And I just said, I'm going to try this experiment and see if you can use the Bible and prayer to run a company. And it just kept going and going. And in 2013, I invited my management team to take part in it.
Well, it's obvious you're growing. It looks like you're getting ready to expand. Tell me about this new project.
Okay, so we currently have 21,000 feet, and we're getting ready to add another 34,000 feet. And as we grow, we have to continue to restructure our culture. It's kind of like like raising a crop. You know, the way we are today is because of what we plowed into our culture before. And our employees are everything. You know, they and their families. Is we want to make sure that they love coming to work, that they have a workplace that's a sanctuary.
I know you do a number of products. Tell us a little bit about what you make here with your employees and where you practice your business.
Well, our clients are typically large companies that are doing multiple projects around the U.S. And right now we're doing only healthcare. And the big thing about our clients is they get it about what we're doing and that they understand it, and they realize that a great culture is what produces great products, the heart of it. And so a lot of the people we hire here, they've gone through horrendous things. They've had major family problems. They've been abused in workplaces. And we hire them. It's not because I feel like I'm anybody great, but I started this company because that's what I came out of. And I couldn't find work. And so I started by hiring people who were like me because that's all the people that would work for me. And as we grew, then we kept hiring people like that. We set a higher standard. But it really comes down to belief that I am where I am because there were people who believed in me.
That's amazing. Well, Phil, it's obviously working. Congratulations on your expansion.
Thank you.
Matt, back to you.
Rolla City Administrator John Butts was honored in a surprise announcement during a meeting of the Rolla Regional Economic Commission. Mayor Lou Bagdis declared July 15th John Butts Appreciation Day. Mr. Butts has served as administrator for the city of Rolla since April of 1997 and has been involved with almost every city project during that time. In the words of Mayor Magditz, John has proven to be a very competent city administrator. He contributes a considerable amount of his time and talent in ways that benefit our citizens. He is well known and respected by his peers throughout the state of Missouri. Meanwhile, in Lebanon, Mayor Josh Ray has announced a new Love Lebanon initiative. The purpose of the initiative is to establish an effort among organizations and volunteers in the city to address local issues. Mayor Ray says he is making good on campaign promises by promoting cooperation in the community, in part with this new call to action. Future meetings are planned, and we will bring you more on this story as it develops. Are you looking for a quick and inexpensive day trip? Want to soak in some local history while enjoying the outdoors? Well, we here at the Weekly Recap do more than just deliver news. We point you in the right direction. So here's the first of a 6-part series to help you out.
Mammoth Spring State Park is home to the world's 10th largest spring. On average, 9.78 million gallons of water come out of this spring every single hour. At the time of our visit, the monitor at the Welcome Center was reading over 12 million gallons an hour. So where does all this water come from? Well, after Jake's failed attempt to try and change the radio station, I kindly had him find out.
I'm here at Grand Gulf State Park. 3.5 miles south of Koshkonong, and an 8-mile drive, or in my case, a walk from Mammoth Springs. Now what ties together Mammoth Springs and Grand Gulf is, well, this. Grand Gulf used to be part of an underground cave network that has since collapsed, giving us a very unique look at the river system below. Now Mammoth Springs itself is not just some beautiful scenery, but since I have a long walk home to West Plains, I'm going to let Ben do the rest of the explaining.
Thank you, Jake. Yes, indeed, the spring is a wonderful attraction in and of itself, but perhaps just as impressive is the history preserved here. The Frisco Depot Museum has interactive stations, displays, and a wealth of information regarding this once busy hub. Just beyond the depot is the old mill site and a retired hydroelectric plant, where you can step inside and examine the equipment for yourself. History aside, more modern amenities await you. There are paddle boats, excellent fishing sites, a swimming area, full-size playground, picnic tables with grills, a pavilion, and even a baseball field. But be sure not to miss out on visiting the aquatic center, where the kids can feed the fish and you can find all different types of aquariums with some of Arkansas's indigenous freshwater species, to include the American alligator. Finally, we end this tour with where you'll probably begin, the Welcome Center. Meet with friendly staff here and learn all about the spring, local events, and attractions throughout the state. The next major event in Mammoth Springs is the 123rd Old Soldiers Reunion, held August 1st through the 6th. With that, back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Ben. 22 young people from around the U.S. gathered at the Vichy Airport to learn how to fly. The teens were here to attend the Civil Air Patrol's Model Aircraft Remote Control Flight Academy. The cadets spent the day flying simulators under instructor supervision and working together to assemble model trainer planes. Several cadets flew solo for the first time. The academy focuses on safety and developing each cadet's skills in flying model aircraft. A small plane flying in the St. James area was forced to make a crash landing on July 17th. The aircraft went down near the St. James Golf Course. The pilot was California native Roger Hunter. The passenger's name was Casey Snelson of St. James. Both survived the crash with minor injuries. The cause of the accident is currently under investigation. Well, another week, another incident of vehicular demolition. This time at a town and country supermarket in Crocker, a 91-year-old Richland woman drove through the front windows, coming to rest about 10 to 15 yards inside the store. The cause of the accident appears to be driver error. No one was injured in the incident. The 21st annual Take a Stand Against Child Abuse took place July 15th and 16th in Rolla. Area organizations sold drinks and T-shirts at stands throughout the city to raise funds for the Phelps County Child Advocacy Network. The Rolla Fire Department offered a bonus to their donors as kids and parents were lifted some 60 feet into the air by a boom bucket. Proceeds from the annual event go to fund child abuse prevention efforts in Phelps County. It's the end of July, which means it's fair season, and several of them are or will be taking place around our viewing area. You're seeing video of the Heart of the Ozarks Fair in West Plains. The Phelps County Fair began on July 20th, and the Gasconade County Fair will begin next week. So get out there and enjoy those corn dogs and funnel cakes. I'm Matt Wacker. Thanks for watching. looks like I've found my fortune and glory. Watch the weekly recap with me, Matt Wacker, every Friday night at 6:30 on Fidelity Local 6. Trust me.